I'm so pleased today to be joined by our guest, who is the founder and creative director of Raw, Pallavi Dean. Pallavi, thank you so much for being our guest today. And please just maybe kick things off with telling us a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do.
Well, I'm a designer. Let's start there, and an entrepreneur. I run a boutique consultancy. We're multidisciplinary, so we do everything from offices to hotels to residential kind of work. I think you have to give them choice and variety. I'm going to go back to this, the one-size-fits-all solution. That just does not exist. There are people who like working in cafe environments. There are people who like working in residential environments. And there are people who simply just like being very corporate, sitting in a cubicle and working. Building that social capital back now. We got to refill that reservoir. It's all about that bespoke, tailored. What is it for me that makes me motivated, productive, or engaged with my process, right? And I think if you go back, we design a lot of universities and schools. And if you go back to kind of education, there's 3 different types of learning styles. There's the visual, there's the auditory, and there's a kinesthetic. And that translates to how we work. For me, I stand up and work. If somebody said to me, you got to sit at your desk from I start at 5, but if somebody said sit at your desk from 9 to 5, I'd be really agitated, right?
Yeah.
So I think one of the ways that we can, again, build that flexibility in is have stand-up workstation. It's just a given in any project we do now. There is a maternity room that has a refrigerator, that has a sink where you can actually breastfeed your child or pump for your child. That's a given. But what we've gone back to now is a very interesting model, because we now have a lot of people taking advantage of remote working and work from home. We now have one of our colleagues working in Toronto. We have someone in Serbia. We have someone in Perth in Australia. We have someone in the Philippines, right? And someone in India. And these are all full-time employees who've chosen to spend some more time with their families because they hadn't had that opportunity to see them. And did I say, oh my God, sorry, this is not working for me? No, I said, hang on. You're my best talent. I'm going to support you. Go work wherever you want to work. And it's working fabulously. Equity or inclusion or diversity, all of that is a management. It's organizational behavior change, you know. How does the design support that? We support that by giving you a variety of workplaces. We were just sat on a high table and now we're in a very different setting. And that's how we support it from a design perspective. We talk a lot about psychological safety, which comes from culture in the organization. It comes from behavior within the organization. But also, if you want to support psychological safety, or if you have someone, me, I talk very openly about mental health. I suffer from anxiety. I can't be in a closed cubicle. I can't be in a closed space. I need a view. I need to see other people. That reduces my anxiety. So also understanding where your team is at psychologically is really important. And we invest a lot of time getting our team evaluated by our psychologists, running mindfulness sessions. We do yoga in our studio. And again, it's not a gym, it's not a yoga class. It's a 5-minute break. Let's do a quick meditation together, or just breathing exercises, or a quick stretch. So I think all of those things are important.
Well, Pallavi, thank you so much for being our guest today on Looking Forward. Really appreciate you taking the time to have a conversation with us. So thank you so much.
It's been great fun, Oliver, as always. Thank you for having me.